Hey everyone, my name is Jared Miller and I have the privilege of serving at the Creek as the ministry lead. For me, that means that my job here is to keep the story of God at the center of everything that we do at the Creek. I've been in Calgary since 2015, serving at our sending church, St. Andrews, as the Associate Minister of Mission, and in 2019, with the development of the Creek, I became its ministry lead for this extension of St. Andrews ministry. In more normal times, before all the gyms were closed, I was really into CrossFit. I would work out a couple times a week. It was part of where I found my own community outside of church. Working out is a big part of my own mental health, but I also love to cook. I put myself through undergrad working in restaurants and bars, and because I figured that if I wanted to eat good food, I had to learn how to make good food. If I could talk to anyone in history about anything, I would want to talk to the explorers who first came across the ocean and settled in a land that they didn't know, colonized a land that they didn't know. In a day and a time where we're seriously considering sending another group of people to Mars without a return ticket, I really want to understand the mindset of someone who goes on that trip. I grew up in the church and didn't really take my faith seriously, but after graduation, I was camping with some friends in Newfoundland, and on our last night, we laid out underneath the stars and built the biggest bonfire that you have ever seen. We got every single dry branch and stick that we could find, and we built a massive, massive pyre. It was so big we had to step back from it. But before we knew it, the whole thing was out, and we just couldn't keep it going. So we started building it again, and we started with some of that small stuff, but then we added branches and then we added logs, and the fire never got quite as intense as it had been, but it burned for the rest of the night. And I remember thinking about that moment on the drive back to the ferry and how much my own experience of God had been like that. Brief moments of intense passion and zeal rather than a sustained, steady burn, which for me, that was a burning bush moment where I heard God speak. I think what excites me most about ministry at the Creek is that we've known for a long time that church, the way we've been doing it, hasn't been working. We tried making church relevant, and that didn't work. We tried making church cool, and that didn't work. I think that though the potential that we have in the Creek to build a church that is first and foremost relational and focused on mission is what excites me most about it. It's getting to build church that makes sense in 2022. Thank you so much for watching this. If you want to get in touch with me about ministry at the Creek, then you can shoot me an email. My email is jared@thecreek.life, or you can look me up, Jared Miller, on Instagram or Facebook. I would love to connect with you. Thanks for being here. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other.